Have you ever had an Audi warning light appear and then disappear, leaving you unsure whether the problem was real or just a temporary glitch? Have you ever felt trapped between ignoring the warning and paying for random repairs you don't fully understand? And have you ever wished someone could guide you step by step in a clear and logical way, so you can stop guessing and actually fix the problem correctly? In this episode, that's exactly what we're going to do. You'll get a practical, structured plan you can follow in order, so you understand what your Audi is telling you, protect the engine and drivetrain, and make smart decisions instead of expensive mistakes. If you want to truly understand how modern cars work beyond what the manual tells you, subscribe to the channel now. Each episode reveals hidden systems, overlooked technologies, and real-world strategies that quietly change how your car behaves and how long it lasts. Modern Audi vehicles rely on dozens of control units, sensors, and protection strategies working together at all times. This makes them incredibly capable, but it also means warning lights don't always mean what drivers think they mean. The biggest mistake most Audi owners make is reacting emotionally. Some panic and immediately authorize repairs without understanding the cause. Others ignore warnings until the car forces them to stop. The correct approach sits in the middle, calm, systematic, and informed. That's what this step-by-step method is designed to give you. Step 1 is awareness, not action. The moment a warning appears, your job is not to shut the engine off in panic and not to keep driving aggressively as if nothing happened. Instead, identify the type of warning. Audi warnings generally fall into 3 categories. Red warnings indicate a potentially critical issue such as oil pressure loss, severe overheating, or major brake failure. These mean stop safely as soon as possible. Yellow warnings indicate caution. You can usually continue driving gently, but diagnosis should happen quickly. Informational messages are reminders or temporary system conditions. Your first concrete action is simple but powerful. Take a clear photo of the dashboard message and warning symbol. Messages often disappear after a restart, and memory is unreliable. Having the exact wording and symbol saves time later. Step 2 is a basic physical check before any electronics. This prevents a huge percentage of unnecessary repairs. Open the hood and check engine oil level, coolant level, and visible leaks. You are not performing a full inspection, just looking for obvious problems. Low oil can trigger warnings, reduce lubrication, and stress turbo components. Low coolant can cause temperature warnings and strange sensor behavior. If oil is low, top it up using the correct Audi-approved specification and note how much you added. If coolant is low, do not repeatedly top it up without investigating the loss, because that hides real problems. Also pay attention to the battery. Many Audi ghost warnings come from weak batteries or low voltage. If start-stop suddenly stops working or the car shows multiple unrelated warnings, battery condition should be high on your list. Step 3 is scanning, but scanning properly. A basic mistake is reading one code, clearing it, and assuming the problem is solved. Instead, perform a full system scan. Use a reliable OBD2 scanner, and ideally one that can read Audi-specific modules. Scan the engine, transmission, ABS, steering, and body modules. Problems often appear in one system, but originate in another. Save the scan results. Screenshots or exported reports are your reference point. This baseline allows you to see patterns instead of isolated messages. Step 4 is interpreting codes intelligently. Codes are not verdicts, they are clues. Some codes are primary and some are secondary. For example, a misfire code may be caused by ignition issues, fuel delivery problems, air leaks, or sensor errors upstream. A catalyst efficiency code may reflect misfires, oil consumption, or exhaust leaks rather than a failed catalytic converter. The rule is simple. Prioritize anything related to oil pressure, temperature, fuel pressure, and misfires first. These conditions can damage the engine quickly. Next, address boost, intake, and sensor plausibility codes. Comfort and infotainment faults come last. This order protects the engine while saving money. Step 5 is performing simple verification tests before replacing parts. This is where most people lose money. If you have rough running or misfire warnings, do not immediately replace coils or injectors randomly. First, inspect intake hoses and clamps for cracks or loose connections. Listen for hissing sounds around the intake and PCV system. A failing PCV system is a common Audi issue that can cause unstable idle, oil consumption symptoms, lean conditions, and turbo-related faults. If live data is available, check fuel trims. High positive trims often indicate vacuum leaks or low fuel delivery. High negative trims can indicate sensor errors or excessive fueling. These checks take minutes and prevent costly guessing. Step 6 focuses on temperature-related warnings. Audi engines use advanced cooling systems with electronic thermostats and pumps. A single faulty sensor can trigger warnings even when the engine is not truly overheating. Your step-by-step approach is to verify coolant level, ensure radiator fans operate correctly, and observe live temperature data if possible. If temperature rises rapidly at low speed, suspect cooling flow issues. If it rises mainly under load, suspect airflow or pump efficiency. But always treat overheating warnings as real until proven otherwise. Continuing to drive an overheating engine can cause irreversible damage. Step 7 covers boost and turbo-related warnings. Many drivers immediately assume the turbo is failing. In reality, a large percentage of Audi boost warnings are caused by leaks, control issues, or sensor discrepancies. Inspect charge pipes and couplers for looseness or oil residue. Listen for abnormal sounds under boost. Check for boost deviation or actuator codes. If the car enters limp mode, your goal is diagnosis, not clearing codes and flooring the throttle again. Forcing full boost with an unresolved issue can turn a manageable problem into a major failure. Step 8 is deciding whether to continue driving or stop. This decision protects your wallet and your engine. Red oil pressure warnings, severe overheating, flashing check engine lights, or major brake warnings mean stop and seek professional help. Stable yellow warnings with normal engine behavior often allow gentle driving to a safe location or repair facility after basic checks. The guiding principle is simple. Protect the engine first, then the drivetrain, then comfort systems. Step 9 is targeted repair. Every repair should be connected to a test result. If you have a cylinder-specific misfire, swap ignition components between cylinders to see if the fault follows. If fuel trims indicate air leaks, repair hoses or PCV components before replacing sensors. If voltage-related codes appear across multiple systems, test the battery properly instead of replacing unrelated modules. This approach saves money and builds understanding. Step 10 is confirmation. Clearing codes is not confirmation. You confirm a repair by driving the car through the conditions that triggered the fault and rescanning afterward. Many Audi issues are conditional, appearing only under load, temperature, or specific driving patterns. Stability over repeated conditions confirms success. The most important lesson is this: warning lights are not the enemy. Guessing is. Audi systems are complex, but they are logical. When you follow a step-by-step plan, the dashboard stops feeling intimidating. You stop reacting emotionally and start making informed decisions. That's how you keep an Audi reliable without unnecessary expense. If you want, in the next episode, we can break down the most common Audi warnings one by one: misfires, EPC lights, oil pressure messages, cooling warnings, and drivetrain malfunctions. And I'll show you exactly what you can safely check yourself, what requires proper diagnostics, and what means stop immediately. Because with modern Audis, reliability doesn't come from luck. It comes from understanding and using a clear plan.